Hello dear students, today our topic is about significant figures. Basically, significant figures can be defined as any valid value. Any valid value is called significant figure, or we can also call it as any exact value. Okay, any exact value is called significant figures. Why we study this, or what is its importance? Dear students, if we perform experiments during physics lab, when we are performing experiments on vernier calipers or screw gauge, the analysis or the results of the experiments should be any exact value. Okay, and that's why significant figures are important. Now there are some basic rules for this significant figures. The basic rule is that any natural number, okay, any natural number, this is called significant figures. For example, if I say that 846, okay, this have how many significant figures does this number have? 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if for example 6, 4, 3, 5, it have 4 significant figures. Is that clear? What if 0 is present? Okay, if 0 is present, between numbers, what will happen? That we will also consider those 0. So 704. So it is here the significant figure would be 3. Okay, is that clear? So any valid value means that 0 should be on the right side. For example, 100. Okay, if I write 100 or if I write 0011, so there is huge difference between these two values. Okay, so this value have more weightage over 001. Okay, so here significant figures, in significant figures, definitely we will only consider the zeros on the right side. Okay, zeros on the right side, are considered only. Okay, is that clear? So now here keep in mind that significant figures, when we are writing significant figures, basically from 1 up to 9, we will consider. For example, here I told you as well that 6, 4, 9, 3 significant figures. Okay, so in this way we can find significant figures of numbers. Now what if 0 is present? Okay, now there is also many conditions, okay, with zeros. Okay, it is not always necessary that if 0 is present on the right side, so we will consider them the numbers. Okay, for example, okay, now for example, suppose 555006, so here the significant figure is 4. Okay, now for example 600 point, okay, 608 9, so here significant figure would be 5. Okay, so what if 600? So here significant figure would be 1. Why 1? Because there is not point is present. But if I write 600 point, so here significant figure would be 3. Okay, or if I write 600 kg, okay, so here the significant figure would be 3. It means that in order to count, okay, or in order to consider the zeros on the right side, either point should present, or decimal point should present, or either a unit should be present with the number after zeros. Okay, that unit might be weight, meter, second, whatever, etc. Okay, is that clear? So now this is basic rule. Now what if 0 is present on the left side? 0 on left side, definitely will not consider them. For example 0025. Okay, so here significant figure is 2. Okay, now what if point is present? Okay, 0.075. Here significant figures, these are only 2. Okay, why we will not consider these zeros? Okay, why? Because it is present on the left side, it is present before the point, so these are called the leading zeros. Okay, but if 0, for example, if I write 0.0750, okay, so here the significant figure would be 3. Okay, because point is present. Okay, here like point is present, presence of point. So if the point is present, it means that zeros on the right side will also be considered. Zeros on the right side after number will be counted. Those zeros will have value. So 0.00750, here the significant figure is 3. And these zeros which is present after number, okay, those zeros which are present after number, they are called trailing zeros. Okay, trailing zeros are those zeros which are present after any natural number. Okay, or we can say zeros which is present on the right side after natural number, these are called trailing zeros. And zeros which are present before any natural number, they are called the leading zeros. Is that clear? So leading zeros, they are not counted whether it is decimal number or natural number, and trailing zeros are counted. Okay, trailing zeros are counted if there is decimal point, but if there is no decimal point, then trailing zeros are also not counted. Okay, so in order to trailing zeros, in order to give importance or in order to take into consideration trailing zeros, there should be any decimal point or there should be a unit. Got it? Now, for example, there is another example related to this trailing zeros. For example, 0.00836. Here significant figures would be 3 only. Okay. Now, if I write a 0.00609450450. So here the significant number would be the trailing zero. These zeros will not be counted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 significant figure. There are 6 number. This 6 number would be counted. Okay. Is that clear? So these are the basic rules for that. Okay. Now let's give me more examples for you. For example, there are some few questions: 3, 6, 70 and 8070. Okay, and then 4060 point, and then 0.00806, and here we have 76040.0. okay, and then we have 750.065090. Okay. Now here see, in this number 36, this 0, there is no point is present, neither unit is present and no point is present. Okay, so we will consider only 3 significant figure. So how, if a question is asked that how many significant figures are there, you will say 3. Why? Because there is no point is present and neither unit is present. Okay, if unit was present, for example meter, then you will say no, there are 4 significant figures. Okay, in the same way there are 8070, so definitely its significant figure is also 3. Now 4006, how? Now there is point is present after 0, so all the zeros will be counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figure. Now here the leading zeros will not be counted, only natural number and those zeros which are present between natural numbers. So 1, 2, 3 significant figure. Okay, and here 6000. Now how many zeros are there? Okay, 6040, there are 4. So after 0, okay, After point there is present, so 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 4, there are 4 significant figures. Is that clear? So now again, how many significant figures are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 significant figure. Okay, 9 significant figure, because all the zeros which is present between natural number, these are the present between natural number, and this is on the right side. Is that clear? Now the questions that I have given you, which was you have to find the significant number of these, okay, which was one was 1.53 meter, 1.60 meter, and then 2.5 into 10 raised to power 4 meter, and part D 3 into 10 raised to power minus 2 meter, and part E is 0.016 meter. Part F is 250 meter. So here significant figure would be 3. Here significant figure would be 3. Unit is present and decimal point is also present. So here this significant, how many significant figure? It would be unit is present. Okay, so here if unit is present, so 225 1 2 3 unit is present, so there are 5 significant figures. Okay, again 0.03. so here how many? 1 significant figure. Okay, because only natural number is counted. Zeros on the left side will be skipped, we will not count it. So here 0.016, this will not be counted. 1612, 2 number, so 2 significant figure. Here 250 meter, now there is unit is present with 250, so 3 significant figure is present. Is that clear? So another part, the question is that, so 1.263, you have to find the significant figure. Now 1 significant figure, you have to convert this number into 1 significant figure. For 1 you have to do the rounding off. So here it means that you have to do the rounding of this number. Okay, so 1 number you have to write only 1 significant, so I write only 1. Okay, the first initial number. But if for this purpose you also have to check the number on the right side, that whether it is equal to 5 or greater than 5. Okay, if it is equal to 5 or greater than 5, then we have to do the rounding off, means that we have to add 1 number from this number into this. Now here it is 2 is smaller than 1, so we will write it as it is 1. Okay, now the second is that you have to convert this number into 2 significant number, 2 significant figure. Okay, so what will we do? We will write 2 number, 1.2. Okay, 2 numbers, I wrote only 2 number. Now if you see on the right side, after 2 there is 6, so 6 is greater than 5. It means that we have to do the rounding of 1 number from 6 is being given to 2. 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So here instead of 1.3 I will write 1.3. So 1.3 is the 2 significant figure of this number. So if I write 3 significant figure, okay, 3 significant number, so 3 significant figure, it means that you have to write 3 number. So 1.2, 2 is sure. Okay, so the 1.26. okay, now if we also, this is 3 number. Okay, these are the 3. Now if you see after 6 there is 3 number 3, so 3 is lesser than 5, so we cannot do the rounding off. Okay, so 1.26 would be the 3 significant figure of this number. Is that clear? So I hope that you have understood the whole concept.